The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Escapes the defender, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hey, Rocket! 12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at
44,
the 20.
44. Here you go.
Dalton here from the gun. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as he'll come up and go for 2.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
368! Ice.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check, green 80! Green 80!
Check.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Son! Delta!
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the pass.
White!
Back. Watch twist. Check 59, Mike.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Touchdown. There we go. Nice move.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lead! Lead! There you go, 368!
Throwing, Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
On the ball! Yeah, 5-6, 5-6, 5-6. There you go, 368!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right. Set. Green 80. Green hot.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
0.
Montez Burfict, the one to get him down.
Load it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Cross to right. Hey, Delta.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Hey.
Get him, get him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
white 90. Delta!
Motion, motion, I got one. Back 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check green 90.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Let's go.
Motion, motion, motion.
0. Hey, Rocket.
52's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Throwing Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
We got 3, we got 3.
So on third and goal, Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Here we go.
It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and
12,
goal
12,
looming.
12.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half.
Hey,
Take the
Rocket.
3 points and move on.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go, go, go.
Get hot.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You
happened
think that
there.
factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To the left side here for Eifert. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
You can't block me.
Here you go, 368. Nice.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10 for Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. He's got it at the 15.
Go on the ball.
That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
25, check 20. Over here, yes. Lady.
To throw again, Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for two.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Heavy.
They'll try and run with Bernard, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Delta!
Got 3 down. Alert 16. I got it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
On the ball.
They're close
On the
game,
ball.
but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick
Here
it
you go,
up,
368.
and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
There you go. We're good. We're good.
Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. Big hold of the 30. And this time he's got the hook up. It's
Go, on the
complete.
ball.
And
On
all
the
the way
ball.
up to the 33-yard
Here you go.
line.
We're
The
good.
connection since
We're good.
2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd.
Go,
The
on the
completion
ball.
good for
On the
3, and it's
ball.
second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And Dalton to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Tied on the
Here you go. We're good. We're good.
alert.
Hey, help.
This will be Dalton again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
Hey.
Heavy. Here you go. 368.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Mike 5.
Set.
Mike 5-9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd